Daiyu is on lookout for whatever it was that affected our metal, and the men have been made aware of the same situation, so they're to keep an eye out or lose their weapons before we even reach the upcoming battle. So hopefully that put at least a little bit of an incentive to keep their eyes open next time they're on guard.
Was all my stuff rusted? Oh,
Not
pistol.
not Daiyu's weapon. Daiyu's weapon was fine. It was two soldiers that left their weapons unattended while they slept. That's another issue we're gonna have to bring up. Right. I thought Daiyu just didn't have one.
Yes, my unfortunately my my pistol has rusted over the many years I sat in a cave, and it requires very rare materials to repair.
But not because of last night's incident.
No,
This happened over a long period of time, not
no.
good looking out though. I was unaware of his, did you call it a pistol?
This is a pistol of my own creation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
About this time, you guys all hear a scream. Coming from the west, from the tree line. Everybody else is getting on the road and getting ready to move out.
Is it where our men were sleeping or something else?
No, this seems to be just out into the tree line.
Skinwalker.
Don't trust it.
The screaming is a man. He is screaming, "Help me! Fucking help me!"
Oh, I thought it was one.
Oh, goodness, this is such an inconvenience to go. One of my soldiers is in trouble. Why do I need to go and help him out?
I will make sure that there's at least 5 men to travel with him so he's not going alone. One of which will be an NCO on horseback with him.
I'm over here! You're getting closer to the sound. Huh. Well, Bator pushes you through the tree line, and you see one of your men, his pants are down to his ankles. It looks like he was trying to take a whiz. And there is this weird crustacean with a scorpion-like tail and massive antennae on top of him. Look, from your point of view, it looks like he's trying to eat into the man's chest. And then you realize he's turning the shirt that this man wears into rust and eating the shirt. Sure, roll an attack.
Oh, wait, I forgot to put my longsword in my inventory.
Okay, Nathan, so to address this, you're actually with them. I guess you missed this. When all this started to go down, somebody came to retrieve you from your room saying, hey, the first sergeant would like your expertise on a certain matter. So that happened concretely, but if you went with them, I guess it's up to you since there was a miscommunication there. Just imagine some Chinese movie. Everybody suddenly, just a wall of men in spears get in front of one side of the carts. Whoa!
They are going to surround the carts. We have already searched the area to make sure there wasn't any kind of holes underneath the cart or anything. There was trails leading away. So hopefully anything that is attacking, we will be able to see if it does come forward. So I should have roughly about 24 men since 5 and 1 that's getting eaten went with him.
It is.
Jeez.
Yikes. Well, you caused damage. You didn't decide to just go in full force, so you do toss him off of him. But immediately he is going to try and get right back on. It looks like it is in it's frenzied. It only wants to get at the guy. Doesn't care that it just took an antler into its shell. By the way, blood begins to trickle down your stag's antler as it pierced the shell of the creature. No. Okay. Well, it is now the guy on the ground's turn in this little rotation. I'm going to go ahead and give him that, and we're going to know that he fails because it just happens that way most of the time. Oh, he got a 20. Jesus. Yeah, he pushes that fucking giant ass flea off of him, and he's on his feet now. He has no fucking weapons or armor to speak of, as it is all disintegrated on him, and but he's pulling up his pants now. That's the good thing. It's now your turn. Hold on, Nathan's doing something.
Hey, what's this? Oh, yeah.
Poster.
Hey, what are you doing? Hiya, Pop.
Hiya, Pops.
Lovely having kids. I will send Haru out with Venium. And then when Haru can make a turn, let me know.
Haru. Your hawk? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my tiny little hawk.
I'm trying to figure out what Nathan's doing. And it seems that all communication has broken down. Good friend of Nathan, where are you? I'm gonna blame Rob for this. I'm gonna blame you because you got the super fast internet over there, and it's upsetting. I don't. I get 6 upstream and downstream. Yeah, I get 6 downstream and 6 upstream.
Me over here
Yeah,
with my gigabit.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You're damn right you're sorry. You're damn right you're sorry. You feel bad for me.
Okay. Is this allowing you to hear me?
Oh my god, I can hear you crystal clear.
Okay, great.
You pay for the premium internet.
So just rolled
And
three skilled knowledge check basically,
okay.
and I can roll a dungeoneering check as well if needed because I have a shit ton of knowledge skills.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to use these skills for?
For whatever they brought me, whatever they were asking was all rusted and shit. I mean, I assume now we know.
Well, yeah, right. The encounter is pretty much you're getting down to the crux of it. But with the information at your disposal, I will allow you to choose one skill check to see if you can identify the creature. Whatever you think is acceptable.
Okay. Then I'll use my Arcana check and that was a 32.
Arcana check of 32.
Yeah.
There is no creature in your knowledge that has the ability to magically do this. However, you remember
Okay.
a snippet about a creature that was thought to have the magical ability to do so, but it is a confusing segment because some scholars say it is not inherently magical, and some say that it is. But it is only called a rust monster. Nothing else beyond that.
Okay. Got it. All right. Okay.
Going back over there to Dayu and the flying bird, you come up upon this sight as the stag is trying to nudge gently this giant flea.
Oh.
My bird.
Okay. It's your turn, Vinium. Okay. Well, then why am I seeing a third and a fourth? It's just there. Okay. Just there. Gotcha. You always fail. You always fail. Well, you didn't fail to hit though. 35 and 42 definitely hit.
All right.
All right. It is killed in a spectacular fashion. However, that is an unfortunate decision on your part. I need you to tell me high or low.
Should've let
Waiting.
Howard do it.
Waiting, Rob. High or low? Okay. As the blood of the creature splatters pretty much everywhere because it's a messy pulp with how much damage your stag has done to it, the blood splatters against your chest plate. Little spigots, nothing much, except that it is very much enough as you begin to see your plate disintegrate on the spot. There is no save. It begins to disintegrate. In that spot spreading out to the rest of it.
Physics. Reality is often disappointing.
Okay, well, this is kind of critical. You are mounted. You have your hands full. What do you do with your hands? All right. Right. What kind of armor do you have on? What kind of armor do you have on? Is it full plate? Half plate? Mithril, unfortunately, is one that it'll do this to. Okay. So you're throwing off your armor. I'm assuming what you're doing is you're like jumping off of your stag and immediately just like, hey, I'm shedding the gloves. I'm shedding whatever is there. I'm going to start unfurling buckles. I assume you throw your main buckle off with the sword and sheath to the side, right? You're not. Where are you throwing? You're just throwing them? Okay. Okay, you took notice of this. Okay. All right. So okay. So you begin to get this stuff off, but by the time you're getting to this point, it's so fast because as the ability on the creature says, it is instantaneous. So 6 seconds isn't enough for you. Your whole chest piece is gone, and it is moving to the rest of the tidbits. You only have buckles and leather that is remaining of this full plate. By the time you get down to your shin pads is about the time that you've saved anything. As your full plate is now effectively gone.
Ooh.
that is the face of sadness, not of anger.
It's my old friend. Oh.
But I'm glad that this happened, because you hear a shriek about the time Dayu approaches, and another beast of these creatures comes scurrying out of the fucking tree line and making a beeline straight for the metal man.
Well, I am going to do an infusion wall of stone, and I'm going to build the wall of stone directly underneath me, where it's a giant block of stone where I am several feet up in the air.
Okay, is it instantaneous?
It does not say.
You best find out.
Let me look.
Can my hawk make a turn?
Your hawk most certainly can turn, and then I'm going to have to get a turn order going on here.
Okay. Because he's going to fly down to touch the creature that is after Dayu.
Okay.
So it'll be against his touch AC
Okay, this
for a 32.
You easily hit that.
He has flyby attack, just so you're aware, and he
Mhm.
is going to release the spell that I have, Shocking Grasp, that I imbued him with as my familiar.
Excellent.
And
Excellently
it will
done.
deal 15 points of electric damage.
It stops and stutters for a second, but in its frenzied state, it is still eyeballing the giant wad of walking metal. I'm
Okay, yeah.
waiting to see if he's going up in the air right away or if it's
Yeah,
waiting around.
It's instantaneous.
You're lucky.
The rust
So you
monster's dead, right?
instantaneously go up. The first one is dead. The second one is not dead, Nathan. The second one now, it does not
Oh,
have
there's two of
spider
them.
climb.
Oh, I
Yes,
see.
there's 2 of them. The second one does not have spider climb. As you notice, it begins to circle
Oh.
around the wall and does not climb up it. However, it does have a climb check. I'm going to try it.
Just so it's clear, my bird would have touched and flown away. It has 60 feet of fly.
It is, so you will notice if anybody there is noticing this interaction. I know Vinium is probably sulking, looking at what has happened to him. So it is so frenzied that it wants this metal. It does not care what attacked it unless that thing that attacked it was metal. because the hawk wasn't metal. The hawk, you don't care about the hawk. It's going for Metal Man.
And I'm also gonna put bull strength on myself.
The hawk will return back to me after releasing the spell.
All right.
So it, like
Well,
I said, it has
I need to
50,
see
it
what
would've had
this
to
rust
move.
monster's climb
Right.
check is.
It'll probably take a round or two to reset everything for me.
It does not have a climb check. You're lucky, so it just begins to pace around it. And looking up
I
ferociously,
will cast a spell.
ravenously. All right. So Mai suddenly comes up upon this scene and sees the rust monster at the bottom of a pillar of stone with the Metal Man sitting at the top like a daisy
Uh-huh.
trying to keep her dress from I don't know what's going on in my head. I just imagine this girl at the top of this tower like holding her dress like, no, don't let it touch me. But anyway.
Okay. Looking up a little bit of mechanics real quick so that I have the proper information in front of me. And Mai will see this scene. He'll put his wrists together at about hip height, and then he'll push his palms towards the rust monster using the incantation Hadouken. And he will and then he will cast Orb of Acid,
All right.
which is I think a ranged
Should be a
spell
ranged
attack.
touch.
Ranged touch. Okay. All right. I just looked up the damage. And now I'll look up whatever my bonus is to a ranged touch attack.
I can almost guarantee you hit it.
Let's see here.
Should say with your character level, it increases.
Yeah. Okay. Just roll a d20. Okay, I rolled a 7, and now I just got to look up whatever my bonus to the attack is.
Okay.
Ranged attack plus 11, so it's
Plus, oh yeah, yeah,
18
yeah.
to hit.
You got it. You got it. You're good, boo. Plus 11.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be acid damage. It's going
And
to take
it
22
turns
points
into
of
goo.
acid
It
damage.
turns into goo.
Outstanding.
You have done the almost its entire health pool, so there is barely a chunk left as it turns into a pile of gelatinous goo.
That's how it's done, boys.
All these non-magic users.
I'll turn to the group
You're gonna
and
be
say,
so mad
next
when he
time, just
comes
come
back
get me
we're
in the
all ready to
beginning.
go.
Say that again, Nathan.
Next time, just come get me in the beginning. I will produce an empty vial from inside my robe and lift it up for whoever wants to collect something.
Take it.
I'm not going near there, but if somebody wants a sample, be my guest. Yeah. Yes.
I'll take it, but I'm afraid it may be too dangerous for me to.
As he points a judgmental finger in the air towards the man on stilts.
I am requesting somebody else to gather it for me.
Fine.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Collect some blood into the
Okay.
vial. Is it just a vial or is it a cork?
There's
Alright.
there is a cork.
Do you have anything else metal on your person? Okay. Just making sure. Making sure.
Leave my shit alone.
The bane of high-level
And I
characters'
will-
existence, a rust monster.
Oh, hey, I knew exactly what you were talking about, but I had no way of saying it. Doing
When,
everything
when
I
there's a
could.
quiet moment,
I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. I know what's there. Let's just fucking go.
Fuck that shit,
No.
I'm out.
You successfully have a vial of rust monster blood. You put metal on him? Okay. Make it. I gotta make it very sure. Did he have any armor on him at all during that? Okay, it's leather. Good. High or low?
So you know, and I
I just
understand we need to wash, but we do need to get out of this area. We have a large contingent of metal with us. So the further away, I'm going to leave him with the same. I'm going to leave him with the same 5 soldiers that accompanied him and did nothing, and for them to help, and we will continue moving the majority forward at a slower pace, but keeping eyes out for this known threat.
'Kay.
That way we can try to get out of their lair. Damn, good one.
Fair enough. None of the metal buckles and studs that are a part of this leather armor seem to have been affected. You went from looking like Hercules to the Onion Knight so quickly. I will allow the helmet to stay. I would assume you toss that to the side, so yes. You're all like, I'm gonna go kill this thing.
So was the whole armor destroyed, or
Mithril full plate armor.
Extraordinary ability, Rust. A rust monster that makes a successful touch attack with its antenna causes the target metal to corrode, falling to pieces and becoming useless immediately.
wow?
It will destroy up to 10 cubic feet per round.
If it makes you feel better,
Yeah.
I will
Li Zhang hasn't said
I
nothing
will
to
go
me.
up
I'm aware of what happened. But I'm
to
not making-
Vinium and reach out a hand to his. He's on a horse, so I can just barely reach his foot.
Okay.
And I'll say, lean down, and I'll cast Greater Mage Armor
Good shit.
and a shimmer of like semi-translucent full plate comes over your body from the neck down.
I like you, mate.
Unfortunately, it's not.
And
If we acquire any mithril
so you'll
on
have
our
a
journey,
+6. You'll have a +6 armor bonus for the day.
if we acquire any mithril on our journey, I can perhaps craft you some new armor.
Oh my god, it never stops with these motherfuckers.
Who has the vial in their possession? Okay. Making sure. I need to know what you're doing with that.
You have food?
What's inside of your bag of holding? Yeah, what's in it? Okay. Okay. High or low? All right.
Oof.
No, I'm fine. I only needed like a couple of those items. All right. So you catch up with your company. It's easy to pick out the one man who he could replace his weapons, but he couldn't replace his shirt. As he's in the formation. Everybody kind of looks at you in this shimmering, like almost like knightly armor that's just like of the other world. Kind of gives you a little bit more prestige, even though you're in your skivvies underneath it. Your long johns. All right. What a great first night. So why don't you go ahead and roll me that knowledge geography check, and then somebody else gets me an encounter check. He's got a map.
I'll do an encounter, I guess, since I'll be watching.
Evens or odds there, Cordell?
Evens? Oh no!
While Vinium is getting his mage armor and everything settled, I'm going to be riding the ranks, just making sure none of the privates are talking shit. Everybody's still staying professional while we move out of this monster's lair. Making sure proper respect and decorum is being maintained.
I'll summon my pony-sized nightmare for the day, and I'm gonna burn a pearl of power while I'm at it.
Okay. Interesting. Well, you do take notice of something on the horizon. Or rather, the far out road that you're traveling. Anyway, the closer that you get, your column comes upon a small caravan. Inside this caravan is nothing but refugees. There are probably 10 carts pulled by various types of animals, oxen, donkeys, horses, and probably about 100 people amongst the caravan. They don't stop. They just keep going. You're going north, they're going south.
Do we notice any kind of affiliation amongst them? Like,
They're all peasants. There's no affiliation. They all look like hell, too.
doesn't look like they may have been in any of the walls surrounding possible cities or anything. I spent the
There's
majority.
no way to really tell that just by looking at them. Unless you're looking for like a guardsman or some type of trade. And if that's the case, you don't see it. Looks like these people are just people.
Gotcha. Don't look to be any kind of barbarians hiding amongst them, does it?
No, they seem of civilized nature.
Okay. Making sure nobody snuck past the wall.
Well, the wall is still a couple days ahead of you, so you don't know where they could be from.
Gotta make sure. see no real need. We have our own mission to focus on. If we want to, we can. Yeah, that might be of good use. At least let them know that their metal belongings might be in jeopardy. But yeah, so we can dispatch a few people, or you can handle that means of yourself if you would like, or I can have me do it if you want. Yeah, I'll continue keeping the people moving forward. See what kind of information you can glean. Maybe I don't know how talkative the magic user is, but he might be of some use.
If you want accompaniment on this sortie, I'll go with you. And I'll follow him.
All right, so you ride to the front. The younger woman who looks about maybe 16 looks at you with nothing but fear in her eyes and shakily points to the carriage behind her. So you see a man, maybe 38, somewhere in his 40s perhaps. He regards you with more respect as he pulls his carriage to the side, dismounts, and gives you a bow. I lead these people, my lord. We come from Paulston. It is a small village, but to the west of here. We wish to go to where we see more soldiers. The Gorgon, he destroyed our village. The Gorgon. You do not know?
Do I know what a Gorgon is?
This seems to be, he seems to be saying it more as a title, not as a
Creature. Got
creature.
it. Understood.
The son of the barbarian king? Surely you've heard of Grimish. Yes. His horde must have numbered no more than 20. No, we saw the Gorgon. He came first, announced himself brazenly, and then proceeded to pick up the foundation of our tavern by its foundation, and flip it in front of us. We're running low on provisions, my lord. We've been traveling for 6 days. We are from the border. We know he will not venture too far inland, not with the celestial ones here. He looks in the direction of the capital and gives a bit more reverence to his tone. They're past. You see that there's like no single horses. Like what they have is hitched to the wagons. Very well, my lord. He gets on his. He begins to dismount on his. He begins to unhitch his own ox. No,
What are you trying to accomplish here? I'm not following. You want to help these people?
you
Isn't
see
the
that this
best
is
thing we
like
can do
100
to
plus
let
people.
them just keep going on their own way? They're heading in the correct direction. Oh, and you want to give them some of ours. I understand. No, I understand what you're doing. By all means, uh, be do the thing.
At the promise of food, he begins to uh, speak about the other people around him, and they get together and pull two horses off of their carriages and begin to follow you. You begin to hear an echoing column of men yelling towards the front, "Halt! Halt! Halt! Halt!" And eventually, the whole column halts.
I would have come over as all the halting got yelled out. Yeah,
He stumbles up.
I'm listening. Roughly about 9-ish bags of rice. We have a few rations for the soldiers themselves in each of these carts. Looks like those monsters didn't really touch any of that. Few bags of feed for the horses. Um, what seems to be the issue?
You notice that these are pretty hefty sized bags of rice. Oh yeah, like bigger than a concrete bag.
I'll call over Sergeant Poe.
Poe comes on over.
Poe, job for you. Quick math. We have roughly 9 bags of rice. Our magic user friend over here can feed 100 people per day because we're only summoning his house once a day. Quick math, how many bags of rice can we afford to lose without putting us in any kind of jeopardy?
40 men, feed 100 people per day. Well, the bags look stay. This 10-day venture just turned into 3 months.
We're not spending 3 months. We're going to stick to the 10 days. How many bags of rice can we drop?
We don't even need the rice if we're being fed 100 people per day, Sergeant.
True, but we can only eat once a day, and I don't know about you, but I enjoy a bowl of rice from time to time.
Removing a meal from the schedule, we can
Right.
push it 2 months.
Okay, so 2 bags of rice should be fine. Yeah, 1 bag of rice should be enough for them to make it. Did he show up with anybody? And we'll instruct a few men with Poe to load up 1 bag of rice onto their horse
Yeah,
and
and
secure it properly.
they get it done.
All right. Was there anything else, Captain? Did they nothing.
Rust
I
monster.
would just say a rust monster, Captain. It eats metal, turns into rust. Doesn't seem to care for the meat portion.
We've never heard of such a beast, but we will keep an eye out. What does it look like?
Giant flea.
Out of game. Rob is the guy who doesn't mean to come across as arrogant as fuck, but comes across as arrogant as fuck.
Rob's character reminds me of like a captain fresh out of West Point, and he's like, "Well, my unit can take care of fresh out of language school. Like my unit can take care of it, but I don't know about you."
We will spread the word. Thank you for your generosity and the warning. And he gives you a bow and he leaves along with his friend. And you begin to hear noises from the men. Gonna probably die in like 3 hours or something.
I'll get back to pushing the men forward among hearing this. So as not to discourage the 2 riders and to continue making the time that we need.
All right, you're back on the trail. Nothing else. I'm not going to ask for any more encounter checks after that. So you go back to right to your night shift. I imagine it's about similar as the night before, so we can kind of streamline this. You're going to summon your mansion, put your guard shifts up, and everything.
Yep, I'm going to use the mansion to feed them at night and breakfast in the morning.
Excellent.
We will
So
take a little extra precaution on some of the metal. And
I'm
before
just. I don't think this was really enunciated. There's only 40 of you guys, like, with the exception of counting the party members. So when he says he can feed 100 people, he can feed all of you twice over.
Yes, I was just making sure.
So
that
whenever he said 2 months, he just changed his answer so that way you would accept it.
I'm not going to put all of our money into magical food, okay? But before bed, all of the men will gather, and we are going to have us a class on weapons maintenance, since none of them were doing weapons maintenance, and we're going to do inventories, and we're going to do proper knowledge of where your weapon is. You're not just gonna fucking leave it somewhere and go sleep on your goddamn
All the
chainmail.
NCOs hears the first bit and they're like, yeah, weapons maintenance. And then the NCOs hear that second bit and goes, no, layouts.
That's right. We are inventorying everything to take note of what has been destroyed, and Poe is going to be heading that up because Poe is a subject matter expert.
Poe hangs his head in pride and shame.
Yep. He is the reliable one, and it fucked him. I'm also going to make sure that my RTO is the subject matter expert in weapons maintenance with his new sword. And he's going to be the one giving the classes.
God.
Fucking officer speech.
As his spell fades and he is now in his skivvy.
I'm just going to like whisper in his ear, sir, I have some royal garments if you would like something more presentable. Okay. Okay.
Some of the men and their remnant like he's really dedicated. I don't know what she's scared of him or yes, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm not saying hua.
Need to caveat off that.
It is an officer. That is an officer. Now,
You play
after
an
I
officer
just sat up here and said how fucked up you guys are, you're doing awesome. You're doing real good. Doing good things.
You're a good officer there, Rob.
All right. Anything else that wants to get addressed before I end the night shift?
I'll make sure that the three individuals that we heard speaking are the ones that deal with the horses tonight, making sure that they're groomed and taken care of.
Okay.
Just to help out the commander.
All right, moving on past the morning breakfast and everybody getting ready to move out once more. Roll me an encounter check. Somebody's turn.
Yours or Nate's?
I'll give it a whirl. It's a D100.
Correct.
All right. And this is a new day with all spells reset, right?
Correct.
Oh, thank you for reminding me about that.
Okay. I'll burn 2 uses of greater mage armor. And I'll burn a use of summon Phantom Steed when appropriate in the morning.
Okay.
I'll send Karu out to do some quick scouting around the area, just to see.
All right, dice is being rolled.
I gotta do a concentration check for my fusions.
62.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta do a concentration check to pretty much, I guess you could say, reload my infusions.
Where is everybody located in the convoy?
Near the front.
I would probably be riding somewhere in the middle, making sure everyone is staying in step and just doing general. Nah, that shit won't happen.
Come on, First Sergeant. What are you
No.
talking about? Where is everybody located in this convoy? I need to know.
I'm middle.
Very
on
front?
the sides.
Like you're leading it.
He's the captain. I would
Okay.
be. I'd be
Gotcha.
mid to the area, making sure there's no stragglers. So I'd be closer to the back. On my horse.
Is anybody on a cart?
No.
Nathan, where are you located?
I am on my phantom steed, mounted, and I'm near the front of the columns.
I'm going to put you on the left because that's where you discussed last time.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you?
Yep.
Where are you at? Cordell, where are you at?
I said I was in the middle on the sides.
On the side, so you're two places at once. Got it. I'll just rip you in
On
half.
on one
Half
of the
your HP on
sides.
one side, half on the other.
I'm gonna say left side.
Left side of the column. Got it. Oh. All right, where's First Sergeant?
In the rear.
On the rear carriage or just in the rear?
In the rear on my horse. Making sure we have no stragglers, letting the NCOs take the left and right flanks.
So you're on the carriage.
No, I'm on my horse.
You have a horse?
Yeah, we have 6 horses. I'm gonna take one of the horses.
There's 2 horses per carriage. That was
Motherfucker.
discussed at the beginning.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I'll be on the rear carriage on the
Gotcha.
back of it to where I can dismount and walk amongst the men.
First Sergeant died.
I know he keeps taking it from me.
My fault you're that way.
Yeah, I remember now. I took it off because it was paid for. It wasn't easily given as free equipment.
Yeah,
go.
what
Almost
that one said.
Yeah. You want to see the camera?
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's the
Hello.
that's the Stella.
It's the Stella.
And it's that.
So halfway through your day, tragedy is about to strike.
Oh no.
Typical.
Yeah. First and foremost, do you have the ability to sense traps, Mr. I want to be at the front? Yes, do you have the ability to sense traps?
Oh man. I should have been in the front.
Yeah, probably should have.
Oh well.
Okay. So instead of the 2 horses that were originally at the front, you are at the front, and you take the full bore of this. However, I have to get the rest of this ready. Because it's a little bit out of order. Everybody, roll me an initiative.
Very fun.
Okay. I will do that.
Let's see if it actually works. Nope. Okay, I have to do this.
I will use my gauntlet to boost this.
Everyone is afforded a spot check with the exception of the lead man.
Whoops, wrong one. Sorry.
No.
Oof.
So he
Interesting.
does it specifically say that he can pick out foes? Okay, well then this wouldn't work in that case. No. Will's gonna have fun with this one just a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let's get this turn order going.
What is this?
Fast. Turn. Turn. I'm almost done, guys.
Rolling for spot and initiative, or just spot right now?
Initiative first, but then everybody is entitled to a spot with the exception of the lead man. All right, so let's just get it out of the way right now. Bator is entitled to a dexterity saving throw for half damage.
We're rolling for spot and initiative, or just spot right now? spot.
You're going to be doing both. Is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing initiative
Okay,
first,
then I will do both.
and then you're going to do spot after that. All right.
Spicy.
Daddy.
Spicy.
What did Bator get for the dexterity saving throw? 19. Okay. So as you're walking around, Bator takes a second and kind of stutters, knowing that something is wrong, something is amiss. But it's too late as you have already walked into it. 2 glowing spikes protrude out from the flanks of the road, and the road collapses inwards and it explodes with the force of a dragon's breath. The lead cart behind you stops, and everybody else around notices the explosion in the front where the captain just went up in flames.
Oof.
Now that that's happened, everybody is entitled to their spot check. What are the spots?
Oh,
12.
mine was a 13.
Will, 26, Li Zhang's the only one who notices. There are tiny dots, like specks, almost like pixie dust, falling like snowflakes around all over the place. And by the time that one hits a person right beside Li Zhang, that person teleports, blinks out of existence, and not even but a few seconds later reappears as a corpse falling down to the ground, having been stabbed several times in the chest. And it begins to happen everywhere. You don't need the spot check as people just begin disappearing and reappearing dead. Your column is in full panic. Nobody understands what's happening. And thus, we go to the battlefield.
Do I have a moment to
Okay.
react?
Somebody
Yell at-
was attacked and their corpse appeared.
Hold on one second, I need to get this out of the way. Bator and yourself suffer 40 points of damage. Rob. Yep, I got you. You are thrown from Bator and you are prone. But I think you're all right. Now to recap for Nate. So what you see, Nathan, is as you're on your steed, you just see a blink happen to your right. Somebody suddenly just disappears. They're out of existence. And then when another blink happens just a little bit, few feet away, it's a corpse falling from maybe 12 feet in the air down to the ground. It's the same person. He's been stabbed so many times, like 10, 12 or so, to the midsection, and then he's dead, laying on the ground. This is all happening after the explosion at the front of the column. And everybody seems to be disappearing, not at once, but polka dotted. Just random people just disappearing and then reappearing. But if they reappear, they're dead.
But we don't see a threat. There's no visible threat making it all happen.
Not to you. The only person who has
Okay.
seen the visible threat is William.
Got it.
So the orbs are invisible to everybody else, but I
Yep.
see.
You're the only one who have taken notice that there seems to be these super tiny, like, snowflakes. Once they hit somebody, they disappear.
Does it look like they have a range, like right here along the road, or can I push them further out?
Make a spot check.
Right. Talking about push them out as in my feet.
Yeah, you want to order them outwards.
Yes, to get out of the range of this. 15.
You don't know that there's a range as of how far in a radius from you, but you do notice that the snowflakes, you don't really see them appearing beyond 12 feet above your head. So about 50, you're sitting on a carriage right now, so about 17 feet, 20 feet in the air. After that point, they're not there. They're just suddenly appearing at that footage.
Doesn't help too much. Have I seen one interact with a carriage yet?
Yes, they do hit the carriages, but the carriages do not disappear.
No effect on anything not living.
But you will note, since you're the one who asked, the little snowflake, once it hits the carriage, you can see it's not a snowflake at all. It's like, if it would be a snowflake, it would be about that size and that design, but it's actually a archaic rune. Or not archaic, arcanic rune.
Yeah. So I'll start calling out orders. Hide underneath something. Don't let these things touch you. Things are falling. There are specks of magic falling from the sky. You may not be able to see it. Get under something.
Can I?
Trees, rock, carriage. As I start ordering them around.
All right. My first in the
And
order.
I will give you.
I need initiatives, and I believe Maya is the first because that was pretty ridiculous initiative that I saw. That's a 37.
My
I
initiative
think.
is 37.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine.
Unless you
was-
can beat a 37 initiative, which please by all means.
Just descending order on the Discord. Will, tell me your initiative.
No, I fucking rolled it. Yeah. Okay.
Where is mine?
Sorry, it's 15.
7.
DO7.
It's not let me edit it. There we go.
Bator.
Whoops. My bad.
And then yourself. Okay, good.
I don't see where y'all are. Oh, how does yours populate? Oh, no, mine populated. That's cool.
Oh, wait. Not what I'm looking for. Where's my? There's that infusion. I remember if this has to be a turn or if I can just do it immediately.
I did.
Going first.
Okay, I gotta have an action.
9, 20. Just putting this on the board so that way I can put it into the turn order.
Sure. I will be going first a lot this campaign.
I imagine so.
Mm.
All right. You're up,
Whoa,
Maya.
29. Damn. Crit. Okay, my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I heard you said my, and I didn't know if you were talking to me or discussing yourself.
No, no.
Okay.
I'll say Nathan from now on.
I was like pausing. I was like, oh, he's gonna say something. All right, I'm up.
Oh shit.
So first, right, I'm gonna move. I'm on my mount, so I will move toward the group, toward the highest number of PCs possible. And then I will cast haste. I can cast it on 14 creatures, so I will do the party and their mounts.
Okay.
Hasted creatures get +1 AC and reflex saves, and they get 1 extra attack every round at their full base attack bonus and +30 to their movement. And that will end my turn.
All right. I'm just going to use my ability, and I'm going to pick anybody I fucking well desire. And we're just going to do this guy. He fails. The second one succeeds. All right, so to use right, a dude gets taken, and then he reappears dead.
Oh.
Tor. Did I do more? Did I do half or more than half of Bator's health? Okay, making sure. I don't remember how much he has. Gotcha. You're dismounted and you're in the hole. I was really hoping I would get your 2 horses. but yeah, you both will be knocked prone. Okay. It is. Yeah, by all means. Believe that would be a full round. Alrighty, so next on the list. I don't know how it gave him that name, but sure. The soldiers. We're gonna go ahead and just have them start trying to get underneath this cart, and we'll say if they're right beside the cart, then they're underneath. And I'm not putting all of them onto the field because 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't want to, in the event that I might kill them all, I don't want to kill them all. And number 2, logistics. A coughing and wheezing commander. Oh, look, he's alive. All right. Hearing that, this guy right here is going to just make the cart go that way. Huh? The- Oh, wait. Can't move my. That's- Yep. You have 2 tokens here. Why?
Delete mine on the cart, please. I'll put my token down so I can control it whenever it's my turn. Thank you.
Alrighty. So now it's going to be. Where the Well, because you deleted your token, you gotta be back on there. So it is yours and your familiar's turn.
All right, I will touch my familiar and send him off.
Make sure I can do this.
Use my move action to. I can still see these things, right?
Yeah, they're still falling.
All right. Is it a highly condensed area, kind of where I'm at?
Go ahead and roll a new spot check now that you have moved from your original area. You get a new vantage point.
$27.
Okay, so from what you can see, that's the area that they're in.
Okay. I will already cast that, so I will use the rest of my turn to indicate that they need to be the cart that I'm in needs to be over here. So get past this bush. And then I'll actually move up here to help maneuver the animals in case they're freaking out. Because I have dodge and mobility as well as spring attack to help me dodge any kind of boards. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Footman, you.
Fuck it up, dude.
He's gonna reserve his action.
Better reserve getting his ass over that line.
All right, Cordell, it's your turn.
Yeah, once like I'm seeing what the limit is on this.
You don't know this limit. You've only heard that he's been telling his dudes over there.
No, I'm seeing what the limit is on an infusion.
Oh, okay.
Seeing how large I can do it.
I am kind of yelling it out, but yeah, focused on the people right next to me.
Okay, 5 foot square per level. Okay, so I'm going to form a wall of stone. I'm gonna have to describe how it's shaped. So the wall of stone is being supported. It's pretty much it looks like a hollowed out cube but it has a roof over it. And I am limited by a 70 square foot radius. So I'm gonna make the
I don't believe you were using this spell the way that is intended.
I'm not.
This spell creates a wall of rock that merges into adjoining rock surfaces. A wall of stone is 1 inch thick per 4 caster levels, composed of up to
Oh,
5
just
square.
I read that wrong.
The wall cannot be conjured so that it occupies the same space as creatures or another object.
Okay.
Does not seem to suggest. Unlike a wall of iron, you can create a wall of stone in almost any shape you desire. Huh, that's new. So you used it improperly the last time, but you're using it properly this time. You would not have been able to just summon it underneath you.
Oh.
Yes, you can summon it around him, though.
Like double.
Okay, so as long as it resembles a wall, you basically have free reign to design it. So
Yeah.
Okay,
F
continue.
per- Okay. So yeah, I'm making that wall.
All right. So you're making a how big? What's its dimensions?
It says up to 1 5-foot square per level.
That's
Yeah.
your cap.
So I'm gonna make it 70 square feet. The surface area. All right, no. Let's do 40 square feet. So a 20 by 20 square roof.
Okay. Do I have a measuring tool to help me out with this? I don't believe I do.
Click the right hand mouse pad while using the measuring stick. Put the button down.
Oh, this is a
20.
little janky.
20. About like that.
I don't think I'm drawing that correctly. He basically wants a house.
I'm Fortniting this bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't have a limiter on how he can form it, so he can hollow out this quote wall. But I don't know necessarily that he's using it correctly on the amount of. Well, it says a wall of stone is 1 inch thick per 4 caster levels and composed of up to 1 5-foot square per level. So
20 square feet.
you're not 20 levels.
That's 1 5-foot square per level.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So in effect,
Now I'm level
what it's
14.
saying is, yeah, you can have 14 squares. Well, you can make it hollow. So
Oh, Okay, I see the confusion because y'all are going based off the squares on the board. I'm going by like actual feet.
No, you have to go by squares on the board when playing this.
What would that be in squares?
Each square is a 5-foot square.
Okay.
Right. I mean, it's occupying a 5-foot square, but it's only X number of inches thick.
Correct. But if he has 2 inches, then he can make a freaking wall 1 inch
He can have
surrounding the square, right?
Yeah, he could use. Yeah, he could make one. He could surround a full square, right, and make 6 panels.
The only thing against what you're trying to do is in the very first sentence that I corrected you with, and that's that you did it wrong the first time. So you can only put this somewhere that is not occupied by a creature. You are a creature. You occupy. So you can make this thing all around you and then step into it if there's like a door or whatever, because it's not really giving you a limiter on how you make this, but you can't place it anywhere that there is something already there.
Okay.
So like your limits are pretty much that first corpse on the left, that first corpse on the right, the bird, however tall
Bird
it's
is
sitting
bird
up.
is in the air,
Yeah, however tall it's sitting up.
roughly 20 feet.
I'll make it 10 feet high. And then... God damn math.
You're 14. You're level 14, correct?
Yep.
All right. We'll make this easy for you then.
Yeah, you can put it. It's already turned off.
That's 8 squares right there. Not
Okay.
and not including the one you're in.
Okay. I'll just do that.
All right. So you avatar earthbender the shit out of this wall that just appears around you, and it's like a castle because it's hollow on the inside, and a door opens to your left.
Okay. See if there's anything else I can do.
Yeah, you can get into your castle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there. So.
All right.
I was just thinking if there was anything else I need to do. I'm very
Advisory?
I am limited by the infusions I had assigned myself for the day.
Unprepared.
This is
Yeah. I'm starting to think that this is just going to be his gimmick, is just the earthbend all the time.
Oh, I was thinking of when he was doing that.
well, I was originally going to do a wall of force, but I read into it and it said I'm not allowed to make it horizontal or in the air. So I was like, well, just kidding. I can't protect everybody.
All right, well, I'm going to go on to the next person if you can't.
Do I have one more action?
You moved. You cast a spell. Technically, when you move to the left 5 feet, that's intermediate, so you can still move.
Did haste grant me one more action?
No, it
No.
increases your
Oh.
movement.
Oh, just kidding. Just when I heard something about one more action. Okay, that's all I got.
It
All right,
gives you
Footman.
it gives you an extra attack if you attack.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Footman, you herd disperse.
You, my boy, you don't fuck it up.
So he goes this way.
You better take that fucking cart.
He can't drag the cart. He's not a part of the turn.
Bitch ass.
And he pulls out his shield and his spear, and he makes ready. It's your turn.
Okay. I still can't see that whatever is attacking everybody, right? I still haven't identified it.
You can roll another spot. It's been around.
I did yell out there.
Okay.
If you would like to use that as an option.
That's what I figured. So first thing I'm going to do is my mount is going to fly 70 feet straight up.
Makes sense. I mean, all mounts can do this, obviously.
Am I right?
I mean, mine's clearly magical.
he's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm special.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a wizard?
it is a fucking nightmare. It does have a flaming mane and tail and
It's true.
charcoal eyes. Right.
I don't like how sword just some. But anyway,
All right, I will make a spot check. That's an 11. That probably doesn't do it.
no, it does not.
And I believe that was my action.
All right.
So that will end my turn.
I am going to put a yellow marker, which means you are elevated.
Excellent.
The same for the bird. The bird you said was 20? William?
Yes, 20 feet up. He was
What do you have the blue being significant for? Maya. Nathan?
Yeah.
What
The
do you have
blue?
the blue, what is it indicative of?
I didn't put a blue marker down.
All right, well, here, hold on. Let's edit.
Or if I did, it was on
You have,
completely on accident.
for your blue section, you have a number 14.
A blue section.
You have no
number
idea what I'm
14.
talking about, so I don't feel bad about changing it.
might be
Okay.
70 feet. All right. We're going to use blue as elevation because that's the blue circle, and I can actually type in
Perfect.
that. All right. Moving on to mine, and who do I want to choose? Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's a D6. We'll roll 2 of them. All right. Can't choose him, so we're going to re-roll that. All right. Can't choose him. We're going to re-roll that. You know what? Just make it a D4 at this point. Just make it a D4 at this point. Fuck that.
Well, sounds like you shouldn't choose. That's fate telling you should leave us the fuck alone.
All right, so we're gonna go with the guy who can actually see these.
Yeah.
You get a dex save, as some of the flakes actually come towards you.
Plus
Wait,
1 to your
you?
dex saves while you're hasted.
Did that reach me? I was pretty far back.
No, it reached him.
Okay, sweet. I didn't know that I had that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was within your influence. You got a ridiculous footage on that, don't you, Nathan?
It's everyone I can see as long as they're not more than 30 feet apart. I mean, it's
Yeah.
close range, but I'm a level 14
you
wizard, so
barely
it's like 100
qualify
feet.
in that. Just
Okay.
because everybody was in a fucking column and touching each other.
I like it. And you said a +1 to that,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get plus one.
so
Yeah.
a reflex save. 24 total.
All right, I miss you. Let's go off. Somebody else now. Nope, somebody else now. Nope, somebody else now.
Hey, hey.
Okay, so the horse disappears beside the guy that they were trying to get,
Leave my horses alone.
and it reappears dead.
No.
Except
Fuck
it
now. You
falls
wait till
like
I-
beside you, almost crushing you.
You wait till I find the pastor of these motherfuckers.
Bator, your turn. Nathan, I owe you because of your height, I owe you a spot check.
Okay. I will gladly take a spot check.
From your vantage point, you can see that this entire area is littered with traps. And you only know it's traps is because as soon as you get this high, it's like the glint off of a scope. You see little glints all over the ground.
I see. Okay, booby traps. It's a minefield. Hmm.
I'm not giving them the exact location because, like I said, it's like a glint.
I understand.
All right, Rob, I'm sorry. you have triggered one of them. Mm-hmm. So that's 10 d6s coming your way again. You get Bator gets a reflexive save for half damage. 31 points. Do what now? Uh, it's half damage. which kills that one for sure. All right. Anything else? Go ahead and just roll another reflexes save for yourself and Bator. For yourself to be thrown, and from Bator to stay on Bator's feet.
Make sure you add a +1 to both of those.
God damn, Nathan's on top of everybody right now.
Good.
$13 for you, 17 for Bator. All right, Bator stays on his feet as the explosion just kind of bounces him in the air and he drops like a cat. But you get thrown. So I believe you took the 31 and he took half of that. All right. Just happens to be your turn now.
I was trying to get to you, but you keep running away.
His bird.
You'll see.
You said disperse. You said disperse.
Not true. Get to you. I'm trying.
If you hit a third one, I will laugh. If you hit a third one, I'll laugh so hard.
Yeah, he'll laugh in his face.
All right. All right. Soldiers. Hey, thanks, Captain.
You shared it.
We're gonna go this way instead. All right. Around.
That is where they would move.
All right. Pretty sure that's fine. And they're going slower than normal because they're underneath the cart.
That's right.
And it's up to you, Will.
I will start yelling out. Y'all are out of the range. Scan for enemy. As I move myself on top of this rock to start scouting for any kind of physical enemy myself. My bird will move over here. So you'll see my bird. He's above you, but he doesn't have enough to drop 20 feet. And can I gather a spot check to see if I see enemy physical beings around?
Sure.
Hey, Daddy. Daddy. Wake up.
I'm awake, baby. Daddy's playing a game. He'll be done soon. That would be 16.
You do not see anything that you are looking for.
Bitch. See no persons.
Nope, no persons.
Well, I'll move
Son of a
here.
bitch.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, where did you go? Where you started from right here?
No, I started from here, moved here, then went this way.
Okay, right here, you blow up.
Okay, that's fine. Let me see. 'Cause I am sure I have stuff to help with this. Dodge and mobility, and that will not help me here.
I believe
Okay.
you need an uncanny dodge.
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
You still get one.
Need a reflex save?
Yeah, you get a reflex save for half.
All right, and that will be 21 total.
All right, you take half of whatever's coming.
All right,
Half of 35.
10 foe.
And you are knocked prone.
All right, I will spend, since my movement is doubled, I will spend the rest of my movement to stand up and move over.
Fair enough. Can't stand up, but I'll let you crawl.
Can I stand up? I got plenty of movement. I'm hasted.
All right, I'll let you.
Yeah, even if I spend 30 feet of movement to stand up,
All right, I'll let you. I'll let you. Shoot up.
and I'll get up onto the rock, can't see nothing, be like, hey, don't fucking step there.
That's the guys at the cart are like, whoo! Footman
thing you
U has
didn't-
now been able to notice that an explosion happened there, and an explosion happened over there. So he's gonna start looking at the ground. He's gonna get on his fucking hands and knees and slowly go forward, probing the ground, looking
Using
for
that
shit.
spear.
He's using that spear to kind of like, you know, the old World War II probing.
That's right. That's right.
All right. I think we can just call that a search, right? The guy I gave this character sheet to, he should be using him, but no. So just make the DM do more. Just make the DM do more. It's all right. It's all right. Yep, it's okay. Yep, totally. Got it. Yep, right here. I'm always here for you, boo. Got it. I got it.
It's okay, DM. I take care of my familiar.
Spot 11. We'll just go with that. Hmm. 28. Finds nothing. Then he finds something. And he goes, "Don't go here!"
Don't go here.
As he points to the wizard in the sky. Look what I found! And he's pointing to what looks to be like a fist-sized sapphire stuck into the ground right there.
Oh. Interesting.
That's the wrong person to show that to.
Anyway, that's the end of his turn. It's now the robots. Oh yeah, he's prone.
He's hiding in his bubble.
Uh, 9, Ninja looks pro. There you go. Cordell.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see
Swear to
here.
God, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna drown you in peanut butter.
Manchester.
That sounds fine, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do an infusion on myself. Cat's Grace, get myself some extra dexterity.
There's explosions happening everywhere. I need to be nimble.
Yep. Then I'm gonna yell out to the party. If you're able, I would suggest taking shelter with me.
Everybody's already run away from you. You're at the epicenter. There isn't a single soldier paying attention to you.
Go ahead, poke your head out. See what happens.
I'm talking to the people that are out in the open.
Oh. What you gonna do besides that? Nothing else?
Nope, nothing else. I'm not stepping out.
All right, we're at the top of the round and we're back to Nathan.
Okay. Question for you. In this world that you have, do elemental creatures like air elementals, do they speak Oni or Draconic, or do they speak like traditional, like Orin?
They speak whatever their elemental plane is.
Okay. All right.
So, like, if they're
So that-
from the elemental plane of Earth, then they'd be speaking Terran.
Understood. I didn't know because there's like a catch-all Oni like language proficiency right now, so, and like high Shao and low Shao and things like that. So I just wanted to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if an
Here-
air elemental were in front of
what-
you, then it'd be speaking whatever language from the elemental plane of air.
No, fully get that. First thing I'm gonna do is yell. I'm gonna yell, everyone, freeze! Nobody move! There's booby traps. Then I'm gonna point at the guy.
Sorry.
Then I'm gonna point at the guy with the sapphire and say, "Don't touch that.
You
Drop
move.
it. Thank you for telling me." Then I'm going to summon monster.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon monster, and I'm going to summon a number of things that I have to roll for. This is that number, so I will roll this. One. Fuck. And I'll come down, and actually no, because I can reach. It'll reach. Right below me, I'll summon a chain devil,
Jesus.
Damn it.
and then I will tell it to disable all of the booby traps.
The chain devil looks at you like, I will, and even says, I will find your soul and I will skull drag it across my groin for this insolence, and then proceeds to obey your command.
And that will end my turn.
All right.
I believe the chain devil gets to act, but it can lash out at its chains to try and blow up the booby traps or whatever from distance. That's what I'm trying to do.
Righty then.
I'm trying to help, guys.
Chain Devil's on the field.
Yep.
Roll its initiative.
Okay. Let me look up its bonus to initiative.
I already rolled it.
Okay.
I gotta be fast. Sorry.
Nope.
Six.
I apologize. I should have been more prepared.
My turn. And everybody's out of my sphere of influence, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna go to phase 2. Everybody that is not undercover is entitled to a spot check.
Give me that.
Excellent. Nine.
15.
All right.
Ooh.
So Captain and Sergeant get to see here a shimmer before what looks to be a basketball-sized eyeball appears and then just shimmers, kind of like the effect in Halo when the elites go invisible. You know it's there because you saw where it appeared, and it's not moving. It's just kind of distorted. And anybody else that would have been, you point at it and be like, "Look, yeah, it's not going to be there to their eye, but you know it's there." And it's an eyeball, basketball-sized eyeball.
Can I use Knowledge Arcana to try and discern the spell?
Sure.
Use it. 18.
It's a scrying spell of some sort. It's a bit unique than what you're used to.
Okay.
But that said, now that that's there, to the people who do know it's there, you see that it looks all around because you can see the bulge in where its iris would be. And it looks all around until it sees this guy.
Oh, good.
And
You
it-
have your reaction already.
And it looks at you. And you get a reflex save because you see it.
As I'm doing my reflex save, I'm reaching into my pocket and pulling out a middle finger.
Unfortunately, you failed a reflex save.
I did.
As
Let's
a
put them up.
beam, now that everybody can see this, a beam of light comes from this area like a ray and hits him. It does no damage, but you disappear and you reappear 100 feet in the air,
Okay. I'm fine with that.
marking you
fall.
blue.
It also would have been 15, but I don't think that's enough.
Does he start falling when he appears?
I will have him descend at the end of the round
Okay.
because every round is 6 seconds. So
Yes.
These send on these nuts.
but that is the end of my turn for that one. So we're going to go to Bator. He's like, what do I do?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Gotta be.
And I'm hurt. All right. Going to the other peeps. They gonna see their commander, and they're gonna fucking follow suit with their commander. These guys are all. We're just gonna go ahead and call them off screen. He's gonna low crawl off screen whenever he gets his turn. And these
He's
guys,
gonna have a chain devil jump in front of him.
huh?
He's gonna have a chain devil jump in front of him.
And with everybody going straight, nobody hit any more of the landmines, so that's good. I can go ahead and just, because everybody else who's here is dead, so we'll just get them off the field. All right, Chain Devil. Where's Chain Devil going?
Chain Devil's going to just start clearing the road. He's going to go toward the middle, toward the road nearest to him, and he is
10,
going to just start attacking the
15.
ground to clear a path.
All right.
Oh.
So he's sitting there playing fucking hopscotch with the jump ropes in front of him.
Yep.
But you notice, even though where he just cleared, it's not until he walks and then he explodes.
Oh, well, fuck.
Boom.
Looks like organic matter is the initiator.
All right.
That's what he's there for.
All right.
All right, so how much does a fucking guy get? He gets
He's
52
got
HP.
52 hit points. Yep.
He gets a reflexive save of 8.
Yep. All right. I'll make the reflex save here. Oh, you
Oh,
already got it? All
Oh,
right.
I got it. He makes that.
Alright.
10 and all right.
37. All right. I'll mark the remaining hit points.
Appreciate it. And he continues forward.
Yep. And I'll just yell at him, do your fucking job.
All right, I'm done at that point. I think I went a little bit further than I should have.
Oh.
I should have.
Easy peasy.
Here we go. Okay. He just looks over his shoulder with all the hell's fire in his eyes, marking your soul for memory. For one day he will try to claim it. And we're on to the guy in the air.
Haru will descend 20 feet and touch the captain. Finally delivering his spell of Cure Serious Wounds will cure you for 22 HP. That would be Venonine. And then I will slowly fall to my graceful feet with my Ring of Featherfall.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
figured you-
time I'm flipping off where that eyeball is. And since I'm higher up in the air, I want to see if I can spot any kind of physical person casting spells.
Okay, roll spot.
Okay.
You're being 100 feet in the air, and you're doing the feather fall thing, so you got a pretty good vantage here.
Yeah. You helped me
I
out.
respect the ring of featherfall.
I knew he had it. That's why I wasn't in a hurry to.
Only an 11 though, as I have not used this, and it's still shaky.
No, you do not see anything.
All right, I'm going to quickly cast Detect Magic on myself so that by the time I hit the ground, it will have reached its full potential.
All right.
Try and find where this magic is being cast from.
Footman, you! He's off screen finally. And we're back up to Nathan at the top of the round.
Outstanding. This is a good decision. I'm going to. Fuck. I don't have that prepared today, which is not good. All right. Well, I don't have what I want prepared, so I will do this instead. I will cast glitter dust on the spot where I saw the beam come from.
Good
Okay.
choice.
It's a 10-foot radius, so 20 squares by 20 squares. And I'm going to center it where I saw the beam come from and see what I can see.
The dust does settle upon an eyeball, the size of a basketball, just floating there.
Outstanding. Now we all can see it.
Of course, that once that
Yeah.
happens, you see that all pretenses seems to have dropped, and then now it makes itself known.
Good.
6 feet per round. Damn it.
It is now just you can see it. It's so tight. It is a what looks to be like a human eyeball, the size of a basketball, floating in the air. It
Great.
is in its iris. You can see several runes. You see that one of them is crossed out, the one for gravity.
Oh, okay.
The other
Neat.
3 runes that you notice from the magic arts, one is what looks to be death, the other fire, the other sound.
Oh. Okay. And then I will raise back up so that I am 100 feet in the air.
Okay.
60 feet per round.
And that will end this turn.
Turn. You notice that the eyeball switches to death,
Uh-huh.
and I can't really use it against anybody, so I'm not going to do a random roll. I'm just going to go ahead and target Will.
Okay.
Finger of death coming your way.
Yay.
We're still 40 feet.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Hold. Can I do anything with that? Let me see.
I don't know. Let's see. Tell me what you got in your mind before I have him do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking for myself too.
There's 2 things I might be able to do here, and I'm just gonna check 2 different spells real quick. One is celerity, and the other is using dispel magic to counter spell.
Say again.
The rules for dispel magic for counter spelling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking them up as a reference real quick. But I think
Gotcha.
I have to hold my action to do that, and I did not hold my action, so please continue.
Okay. Will, you are entitled to a fortitude save.
Okay, because I can't do nothing else. 32.
Oh, good job. Jesus.
Did I mention I'm very hardy?
Yeah, apparently. that knocked my DC out of the water.
Thank you.
That said,
Nice.
oh, 21 points of necrotic damage.
Now he gets the double birds.
The rune for death also fades. It only has 2 left. It is now Bator's turn. As Rob looks at his shit like, can I do anything? It's D&D. You can try whatever you want. Unfortunately, as soon as I am done with this round, I have to call it.
I was gonna remind you, but I also
I need to go get the woman.
I
Huh?
said I wanted to remind you, but I also want to kill your enemy.
He's all like, I want to end whoever's doing this shit to us.
I'll find him.
Off the map. Yeah. I'll let you re-enter combat. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Remember, your speed is up at plus 30 feet.
Okay. So you mount him, I assume. Okay. The eye is like 100 feet in the air, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
just kidding.
I'm the casualty collection point.
I told them not to move.
Well, there goes my idea.
All right, Nathan, where do you want this fucking chain devil to go?
I don't know where to go.
Are there any military assets nearby?
Not in its immediate vicinity. No.
There's one here.
Okay.
I mean, there's a guy over there.
He's gonna, but there's no like wagons. I'm looking
No.
around here on the street. Okay. All right. So there's nothing he needs to like clear the minefield for with his body. So he'll just walk closer to the eye then.
Okay.
At his full movement, just walk. And then dash if, for his action to get underneath it.
All right, he's officially underneath it.
Yep, neat. He
There
can
it
just
is.
keep hating me.
Uh,
His hatred is worthless, just like him.
well, you say that.
All right, Will, it's your turn.
And I mean it.
I'm on the ground.
All right, you're on the ground.
So my detect magic is at its second time. It gives me a number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. Is there anything outside of the eye? I have 60-foot range.
You have 2 very potent auras. Get that guy.
No, not him.
You got that guy.
No, not him.
And you got that.
No, not him.
But you also have one right here.
One right here. That's
Yep.
what I said. Can I see if it is a blue gemstone on the ground?
Roll spot. Yes,
25.
it's a blue gemstone.
Okay.
Don't fucking touch that gemstone.
Wouldn't go there if I were you.
Not in gemstone either. So not by licking it, but I will, since I don't see anybody else, I guess. I'll drop that concentration. I'll just throw a ray of frost at it, see if it explodes it.
Let me save you with all the rolls. You expend a spell, it does nothing to it.
Okay. It's frosty on the ground.
But
Don't
but
step on the
but you
snow.
marked the location with all the frost.
Yep, it's frozen. I'll just call up to our floating gnome up there. I got one more over here.
The fucking AWACS in the sky.
We're also gonna have to talk about the devil you've been summoning.
What's up with all these Onis?
And
All right, Cordell.
I will duck behind this rock since that thing keeps shooting beams at me.
Cordell, it is your turn.
Okay.
I like how you just built a palace and you stood there the whole game.
Not much I can do. Let's see here. I'm going to do 2 checks real quick, see if I can identify what kind of magic it's using, and then I'm going to do maybe a knowledge engineer to see if I can identify if it's some form of biological weapon, maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
There's knowledge arcana.
It is most certainly Arcana in nature. And it is most certainly using arcane spells.
Okay. And then I'm going to do a knowledge engineer to determine if it is a weapon or not.
Well, with a 20 as an epic success, what I can tell you most assuredly from a knowledge engineering check is that as you have also gotten a high Arcana check, it has a bit of a mechanism with its spell that you all have overlooked, in that it is a scrying spell, yes, but it also has elements of attack. Therefore, you can deduce that the caster must be within a certain amount of range.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm aware, Will. I know you've been trying.
I'm gonna yell out this information to the group. I believe someone is controlling this nearby. Their proximity is very, very close. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see if I can use this infusion on it or not. Read the details on this.
I'm not saying that to make fun of him. I'm saying that because I need a placeholder for when we come back.
I'm gonna punch dare you so hard when this is done. 10 people dead on the ground. I think they're shooting at us.
And then
Oh, Will. Bring it into perspective, as always.
Stab you.
All right, no XP for anybody because
You
it's
wait.
not the end of this encounter.
I'll
Um,
find him.
But I
I
want
was
to
gonna-
award XP for people's behavior for the session, so do not apply this to your character until the match is over. Okay?
yeah, I forgot to say I was gonna do one more thing. I was gonna try to use identify on it.
You've already you've spent too much.
Spent too much. Okay.
Yep. You've used 2 skill checks. You've effectively Albert Einstein studied this thing, and you're trying to add more to it. There's only so much you can do in 6 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So starting with the commanding officer. Well, we'll start with Will. We'll go Discord. Will at the top. Sergeant, you really threw yourself into that role, and you, as far as I'm concerned, you stuck with your character's alignment. So I'm going to award you 400 experience for that.
Just so you know, it was very hard to fill the role of sergeant.
Yeah, incredibly.
You know.
Cordell,
Mhm.
I like that you're thinking like an artificer, but you need to assert yourself into the campaign a little bit more. You did play your character, so I'm going to give you 350.
Okay.
450 to the commanding officer. And 450 to Nathan.
Okay.
All right. Everybody gets 500 for the session. Well, like I said, I'd like you guys now. If this does not affect your level, then go ahead and add it to your total pool. But if this does affect your level, then don't add it until the end of this encounter.
Some people are that close to a level up.
I don't know. You could have spent your experience however you liked. I don't know.
No, you deliberately
Yeah.
said you couldn't put it toward a level up.
You could have used the experience of your level to get more templates and shit, though. So I don't know how people work that in.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Got it.
Pretty sure that doesn't really affect anybody, but
Brett,
Alright.
I'm ready for a level 15 wizard. You know
I'm sure you are.
what I'm missing is more spells. Okay, that's what we need.
What I'm missing is, no, I'm not missing anything. I'm sure what the party is missing is they're like, can we hit something?
I'm missing enemy. Yeah.
I was
Observe and report, and no one has observed or reported.
I had a plan, and then as soon as I heard it was 100 feet up in the air, and I'm like, oh nope. Well, there goes my idea.
Well, the thing that's in the air is a spell, guys. I've said it like 4 or 5 times. So
Well, give me a chance to
I was
dispel
looking
it,
at
okay? I can't do it all in one round. I gotta do a spell a round, okay?
That's what I've been doing. I was like, fuck, where is it? Who's casting magic? I can't see it.
yeah, you got the first
It's like
sergeant's
it's
job should be casualty collection, but the CO's doing it.
He's got my RTO. He's fine. Yeah, he got the RTO. He got this shit. Where am I at?
Will, have you figured out who they are yet?
No.
You saw
don't
that
know.
fucking picture and you didn't figure out who they are yet.
No, I seen the picture. I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know exactly who they are. You're just
Oh,
forgetting.
motherfucker, I know who they are. So does,
You know you
fucking-
know exactly who they
yeah,
are.
so does Rob.
Oh yeah, Rob was there too.
Fucking dickhead. That's all right. Cause I got something for their ass. Don't you worry. You wait till I fucking find you. I got blind fight. I see invisible bitches. Yeah, that's where Rob hit me with a fireball and threw down his sword. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Mass didn't even do it for me. I was like, who the fuck is that?
All right, so while I got you guys here, excuse me. Now I go back into rotation where I basically work for 3 weeks straight, and then I switch between day shifts and night shifts. And when I switch between my day shifts and night shifts, I only get like 48 hours. So like my time in between there pretty much dictates no D&D. But when I'm in an off week like what I am right now, I can pretty much do it whenever. Next week, I am technically in reserve week. So the way it goes is 3 weeks straight working, and then 1 week off, and then 1 week reserve. Reserve is exactly what it sounds like. If one of my guys calls off, then I could come in. So it can be an entire week where I'm off, but I do have to do schooling. So I have to log on the computer and do, schooling of what's expected. Technically, next Veterans Day, the 11th, we could play again. That's up to y'all, and if we can actually do that scheduling wise. But it's going to be the last D&D for another 3 or 4 weeks again.
I don't know that I'll have that day off, but I'll let you know.
That's
Well,
next week?
That would be next week, yes, the 11th. Next Friday, the 11th, Veterans Day.
I have a wedding rehearsal dinner.
Okay, well then it sounds like we're not doing it. So, tentatively, it's not going to be until the first week of next month that we'll get to talk about this again. So, just
Okay.
I'll put a little note in here that says, remind her to talk. Reminder to talk schedule during the first week of December. So at least one of us hopefully remembers to start poking each other.
I'll let you poke me, Rob. It's okay.
Campaign notes. There is a soldier. His name is Poe. He is the navigational NCO. And there's an RTO. The guy with the Cloudbuster sword. He is unnamed.
This was great. You are. You did a great job too.
You did your part.
good at
That's
being-
what counts.
Good at being exploded.
Sorry that it was the first D&D that you played in so long and you became the fucking bug on the windshield for it. when I rolled up and I had a rust monster on the page for the encounter, I was trying to keep from laughing, so I'm like, "Oh, they're gonna hate this."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't got it.
How much was that armor, by the way?
Okay, I'll remind you. It was 10,500
Oof.
because I have the exact same plate.
Oh, oof. Oof, 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 oof.
Oh, Rob is living.
Thank you all for playing. I had fun. It was great to play with you all again.
Good time.
Until next time, I
Same.
gotta go get the woman.
Bye, friends.
Fun.
Get easy.
Later, brothers.
Later.